What? Welcome to Camp Family. You already know what time it is. TikTok, boom. Yes, it's General Spooky, and today we're talking about what family? Proof that auras exist. I repeat, proof that auras exist. So if that interests you, stay to the end of this video. Stay tuned, family, because we are trying to cover the entire circumference of this thing and get to the bottom of this mystery. So with that being said, family, let's go one. Because, and matter of fact, even before we even jump into one, let's just talk about what we're going to be talking about today, family. So first, I'm going to use you as an example, or experiences that I feel like we've sort of all kind of experienced before in this life. And then I'm going to use me for an example. And then last but not least, family, I'm going to be talking about technology and use technology for an example. So with that being said, family, let's go on you, family. So cool. Have we ever been in a situation to where like you were like extremely happy and people be like, yo, you're shining, you're glowing? You see what I'm saying? Because we all subconsciously know, that's our spirit telling us that, yo, this person is actually like luminescent because we are luminary beings, family. We are beings of light. We're energetic beings, family. You see what I'm saying? So we are made of condensed light, believe it or not. You see what I'm saying? But yes, family, we all have experienced a person or at least seen somebody extremely happy and like they look like they're glowing. But have you also been in in a situation to where you seen somebody like really happy and then you seen somebody like around them watching them and just completely despising all the happiness that they're seeing that person enjoy? And what tends to happen is if you actually like look at the other person that got like a real stank look on their face, like I don't know why they're happy. Like if you actually like look at their character, the features of their character, family, you will notice that they tend to look dark, despise the complexion of the person. You see what I'm saying? 'Cause I've seen some real dark skinned dudes, man. They just be glowing, like just like happy, just you know what I mean, completely just like luminary, like them. They some stars almost. You know what I mean? And that's because like what goes on the inside definitely reflects on the outside. So yes, family, that's just a quick little brief example that I hopefully like some of you guys experience, that you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. And if not, hopefully this next tip that we're about to talking about on your side, you see what I'm saying, definitely fits the puzzle. So yes, family. Also, have you ever like experienced like people saying like, oh, get out of my bubble, get out of my space, and like in grade school, high school, middle school, college, stuff like that? Yes, family. And that's because we've all been subconsciously aware for years that we have a personal space that we usually like to tend to, that we usually like to kind of keep sacred to us. And if you're a close friend or family member, or you know what I mean, or a potential mate, you see what I'm saying, then we'll kind of invite you a little closer. But usually we all have a personal preference of a comfortable distance that we like to keep people at, family. And that's because we are very aware, you know what I mean, subconsciously of our bubble. That's why you've heard people say, you know what I mean, oh, like, get out of my bubble. Or you see what I'm saying, even if you're on a train or in a movie theater and stuff like that, or on an airplane, and like people kind of like, you felt like they were invading your space. That's because we all understand, family, aura. Like, you know what I mean? We all have different tension spans. So some people can handle a lot more tension than others, and that's based on your field of experience. But we all can agree that, you see what I'm saying, especially strangers that you don't know, you do not want these people close to you. You see what I'm saying? And that's only because you're self-aware of your aura, family. You're self-aware of your bubble. That bubble that we've been speaking about for years. You know what I mean? That's a subconscious, you know what I mean, word or a subconscious term for what your aura really is. And that's a beautiful term. I love it, and I'm actually glad. You see what I'm saying, that I've heard it for so long, and I've heard people actually use it. So yes, family, for you, like your bubble, your personal space, when people that you don't know or people that you kind of feel like a little questioned about, when they get within that bubble radius, you know what I mean, you kind of detect them all. They might be cool. I just haven't really spoken with them yet, or yeah, I'm not really feeling them. Someone's telling me to get the hell away from them. But yeah, I'm gonna just go see where the exit is, or do anything that does not involve that person, because their vibe is off, their vibrations is off. You see what I'm saying? And I'm just not gonna indulge. But that's your bubble, family. So that's for you part. Now we going to me, family. So for me, like for instance, like yes, like I'll even go out sometimes, like even go to like little clubs, like go to the little clubs, some little parties, whatever, when my friends invite me out every now and then, family, I ain't gonna lie. And like I even see some people that I know, and even some people that I don't know, like their auras, you know what I mean, sometimes be like red or blues, and like this is me. Yes, I can see auras, family. And we are going to graduate you guys to a state just like in my last video, to where you can see auras yourself. but also I'm gonna actually give you guys a physical representation. First can be acted out like in real life, family. So with that being said, family, let's start with, you know what I mean, my examples on me. Okay. So look, family, like sometimes like I go to the club and like you'll see some people that'll be like really boring or like really dead outside, like they have like no life like whatsoever. But the second like they get some poison, second they get some actual beer, some liquor, whatever, and they body all of a sudden like they're glowing. And this is a great technique, a great way that you can actually like sort of see what vibratory state everybody's at based on their aura color, based on their auric colors. You see what I'm saying? Like people that are acting more red, that are in the, you know what I mean, a more red frequency. You see what I'm saying? They'll be like looking over their shoulders, trying to instigate fights, trying to see who's stepping on their shoes, or you see what I'm saying? Just sort of just like looking for trouble or looking for issues. You see what I'm saying? Or like just always like kind of like looking over their shoulder, thinking somebody's out to get them. Yeah, that's people operating on more of like a red level, family, or more of a red frequency out of their aura, family. And then you have the people, family, to where like they're operating more out of an orange level, to where like you see what I'm saying, like they're just really more expressive, you know what I mean? Like they're just in their vibe, like they're just enjoying themselves. They don't really even need no help. You know what I mean? They can enjoy themselves. They're actually like loving the vibe. You can sort of tell that they're not really out there like that, but they're not completely dead either. They're just enjoying themselves. Those people are usually operating out of like a orange auric vibe. You see what I'm saying? And then you have, you know what I mean, you have your yellow. And anytime like I'll see like yellow people, like I'll see, like I told you, I see like a lot of people have like no life. They be completely dead outside the club. As soon as they start drinking, all of a sudden like that inner confidence, that inner boost, it just boom, it just hits them. Bam, it just comes out just like that. You see what I'm saying? So people that are operating usually like in like a yellow auric frequency, they will like tend to be more like in groups. You see what I'm saying? Or more in a collective, more in a social collective. So those are the type of people that came out with a couple of people, and they usually like they'll vibe a little bit, but they still socialize and talk with their people that they came out with. And they usually all tend to be like a yellow. You know what I mean? And then family, of course, y'all already know. And then y'all got green. You see what I'm saying? Those usually couples. Like very few times I'll see like a lot of single people out there. You know what I mean? Operating on like a auric greenish color. You see what I'm saying? They usually don't really take place as much. But most couples that are good couples, usually that actually like look really happy, they usually tend to have like a, you know what I mean, a green auric sheen above them or around them. You see what I'm saying? They have like all the other colors, but green will be like the max main color that you'll probably see pop. And then family, yes, then, well, I mean, wait, back on relationships, sometimes you can also see like a lot of static, you know what I mean, or like a lot of a reddish, you see what I'm saying, like a reddish greenish hue. You see what I'm saying? Looks kind of mucky a little bit around them. Yes. Also, family, like people that you see like all like out there in the party and stuff like that are operating under a more auric blue. You see what I'm saying? Just like you see on this frequency chart right here, family. People that are operating out of that are usually the ones that are talking to everybody. He want to go talk to her, and then he want to go talk to him. You see what I'm saying? Like they just on everybody. They're just talking to, you know what I mean, everybody. Like you can't sit them down almost, but like they're a good conversation to hear and they're a great person to talk to. You see what I'm saying? But it's like you kind of can't even hold them almost. Like they just have to keep expressing themselves. Or even if that person is with you, you see what I'm saying? They kind of have like this high rambunctious almost energy, and even, they're just sort of just enjoying themselves. And even if that person isn't always so rambunctious or like so you know what I mean, high and vibrant, you'll also notice like a more talkative person. Like they'll just like really be like extremely self-expressive, and they'll be like, you know what I mean, they'll just love to talk. Like actually they'll instigate a lot of the questions and a lot of the things that you'll want to talk about. And last but not least, the life of the party. People that are like, I'll even see like the life of the party. They have like a violetish type of pinkish hue above them. They have like a violetish, pinkish, you know what I mean, hue type of like aura. And like those people are like lit. They're a part of the vibe. They're all over it. They're enjoying themselves. You see what I'm saying? You can tell like they're just like happy. They're just immersed in the moment. Yeah, those type of people usually have like more like a, you see them like a pinkish, like violet type of hue, like over their entire body, over their entire auric field. So yes, family, that's my personal experience. That's my personal experiences with auras, and that's just me just explaining like the actual physical hard, you know what I mean, evidence of like how you guys can actually experience these type of people and those situations. So if you was to see somebody acting like that type of, you know what I mean, manner and stuff like that, you can sort of understand like the vibratory state that that person's operating out of, even, you know what I mean, under the influence, or even, you know what I mean, alcohol induced. But also, family, last but not least, family, let's talk about technology. So straight up, like, actually, I'm about to pull up my phone, and y'all can actually see like what I'm doing right here. You know what I mean? I'm about to screen record this. You know what I mean? So straight up, family, hold on, like y'all can see me right here. I ain't even gonna play with you. You know what I mean? I'm gonna screen record it on the dot. So look, family, yes, this is called like Kirlian photography, and let's actually like check out the definition. You see what I'm saying as we scrolling? Okay, hold on, let's hear it.
Kirlian photography.
For sure. Got it. All right. Now it says it's a technique for recording photographic images of corona discharges, hence supposedly the auras of living creatures. Whoa. Hold up. Stay still. Hold up. Stay still. Watch this. Oh, what the? Yo, you see this? Yo, come on, huh? Stop playing with me. Or what? Hold up. Ooh la la. Y'all see this? It's right here. Come on now. Like, but I rest my case. I ain't even finna go that deep. You see what I'm saying? I'm gonna rest my case. But even past that, family, as y'all can see for yourself, I mean, wow, very self-explanatory. But also, even past that, like if any of you guys actually wanted to purchase like a handheld device, you see what I'm saying, that you can use, that thing will probably run you around like $10,000. That's because it's not for the public to know, or you know what I mean, to have like that. You see what I'm saying? They're not trying to make them public accessible, but it is possible to actually own your own device. But also, even if you wanted to own like a little healing center and stuff like that, and you wanted to actually be able to detect the actual auric premise of like your patients and stuff like that, then they have the actual used mechanism. You know what I mean? The used, like how you would see in a doctor's office, like a big x-ray machine. Yes, they have one of those, and one of those used, as you can see right here, will run you about $34,000. You know what I mean? From $30,000 to $90,000. But yes, family, auras are real. They actually have been, you see what I'm saying, photographed. They actually do have real cameras that you can use, family. I hope this video cleared up a little bit for you. Even me talking about how I see auras and people's vibes and stuff like that, or you know what I mean, your bubble. And last but not least, even with these cameras that you've seen, including what we talked about, were the Kirlian photography, family. So yes, family. You know what I mean? With that being said, I hope that's enough proof. Yes, family, auras are real. You see what I'm saying? And they do exist. Auras do exist. That is your proof that auras do exist, family. You see what I'm saying? I love y'all. I hope y'all stay tuned. And I love to go in like so much deeper and depth. And if you're that interested, if you really feeling this, family, then I'll just hit me up. You know what I mean? Let me know. You see what I'm saying? Send me a DM or something like that, because it will be on Patreon, especially if y'all really, you know what I mean, y'all like it and like that. So with that being said, I love y'all, and I'm out.